All right, TikTok review, let's go.
Why I want quality time with a man. And whatever we end up doing, whether that's going for a walk and getting a coffee, or we're driving, we pick up some food and go to the beach, or we go play a game of mini golf, whatever it is, and you don't offer to pay for me, that's a friend.
Yeah, well, it just depends how much they like you. This is a public face. You don't have to do any of that if you're Alpha Chad. If she's making you wait for sex, the sex is not worth the wait. Iron Rule Tomasi 3. If there's something getting in the way of her sexual urgency, it doesn't matter what it is. It just means she doesn't have genuine burning desire. If she doesn't have genuine burning desire, she's not worth your wait. She's not worth it to you. You'll be batting from behind. This type of woman is making rules for you. Going further with Iron Rule Tomasi 3, the woman that makes you wait for sex is the same woman that'll bang the guy in the hot foam cannon party in Cancun after 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, whatever it is. I'm not verbatim on Iron Rule Tomasi 3, but pretty damn close. But it's about genuine burning desire. She won't make the hot alpha male that she wants to have sex with wait because she wants his genes. It's biologically and instinctively ingrained in her. If she's making rules for you, you are the beta male. If she's breaking rules for you, saying she'll pay for the date, she's breaking rules for you.
We're besties.
I believe that when you're dating, that the men should be paying for the dates. I went on a couple dates a while back, and on the first date, I, as a courtesy, go to reach for my purse, and he grabs it right away. And he's just like, no. He's just like, I got it. I'm like, oh, okay, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, of course. He's like, maybe you'll just get the next one. On the second date, kind of haven't remembered what he said, and I was like, I wonder if he's like gonna make me pay. So the check comes out, and he does not move an inch. He like practically doesn't even blink. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like getting my purse. I'm like, okay. I'm like looking for my, and then I eventually end up paying.
Yeah, well, I think, didn't she say she would pay for it anyway? Have you ever heard a man of his word? You have. Because the man of his word, the man being of his word is important. Have you ever heard a woman of her word? No. They're okay to change their mind. They work on feelings. But anyway, she's either making rules for you or she's breaking rules for you. Shout out Roll Tomasi. If she's breaking rules for you, you are the alpha. If she's making rules for you, you are the beta. Breaking rules for you would have been her not giving a damn about paying for it. And this is a public face. What she won't tell you is there's a guy out there. She would reach in, she would pull an arm muscle to pay for that date. And if you're not that guy, you're playing from behind. Just depends on which guy you want to be. Now, there's one thing, there's sexless marriages, there's misery on dates. There's nothing more miserable than being with a woman that's not fully into you.
When you pay for half for things, it's like we're friends. So are we dating, or you're just trying to be my friend? You're just trying to be my friend. I don't want.
No man wants to be your friend. You have an organ designed to take my D, and it likes it if you like me. So we're not there to be your friend. Find a friend that goes with you that has an organ that doesn't, that you two have the same organs, right? But if I have an organ designed to be taken by you and you love to take it, then I don't want to be your friend. I want you to take this D. And you'll be glad to do it. That's called genuine burning desire. This is not about being weird. It's not about being overly sexualized. It's about the natural order of the world.
If we are dating, the man needs to be the provider. He needs to be the pursuer, and a part of that.
She doesn't care if you're a provider, if you're alpha bang. She breaks rules for alphas. She makes rules for betas.
Paying for the food, paying for things. I have dated somebody who was very much like that. He wouldn't let me pay for anything. And he knew that he wanted to date me, and he was pursuing hard. So a lot of people these days,
they hate that. Women like to chase. They hate men that pursue hard. It builds their egos, but where is he now? She's talking about him in the past. He's gone. If he was that great, she would be talking about him in the present.
well, no, women should pay for half, and this and that. I know a lot of men's mentality is like that. You know, I go out with my girlfriends, and we always split the bill. That's what friends do, but I just feel.
If you're talking about logically paying for stuff, she doesn't care enough. If you're talking about sex logically, she doesn't care enough. None of these things come out logically. There's lust in sex, and you don't have to talk about who wants what and when we want what. It just bang, it happens. It's chemical. It's rock and roll. It's intense. It's passionate. As far as paying for dates and dinners, she'll gladly pay for your date and a dinner if she thinks you're the alpha. She makes rules for She makes rules for betas. She breaks rules for alphas. Is she making rules for you, or is she breaking rules for you?
Pursuing me, if you're going to be my future husband, I need to know that you can provide for me, and that's just part of it.
Welcome back to the channel.
Yeah, if you're her future husband, but most husbands are in sexless marriages because of this. That's why 80% of women initiate divorces, because of that.
For all of your bills. But he should be trying his hardest to provide for you financially and otherwise. Morphin and I are...
Women don't care if the alpha bang, who has the mattress on the floor in the hood, Pookie and Ray Ray, if he can bang hard and give it to her good, she don't care about how much he pays. Women date broke guys all the time. This is the thing that Kevin Samuels didn't tell everybody. He got popular, but he got popular on kind of a false notion of you had to make a certain amount of money. What he didn't tell you was women date broke guys all the time. They bang broke guys all the time. Women are run by their vajayjays, their hoo-has. They're not run by their head.
20s, you live in Los Angeles, and as much as he tries, there is no possible way for this angel of mine to fully pay for all of our very expensive California ass bills. But he provides for me in a million other ways. He pays for all of our dates, every single...
It better be by slinging good D. That's a good payment plan too. They don't mind. They'll let you do that too.
He buys me flowers at least once a week. Every morning he is up before me, feeds our cats so that I don't have to get bothered, and has an iced coffee ready for me by the time I wake up. I'm never...
And she'll also bang the guy who doesn't do a damn thing for her, and she has to do everything. This is how women are built. If you've never lived this life, try to live it at some point. It's amazing. These women are giving you a false narrative.
Open a door for myself in the whole time that we've been together. At this point, I don't even know how to drive a car anymore because he will take me everywhere I need to go. If I'm going out with my friends, he'll be my personal chauffeur because I am terrified.
These are made up false narratives for the beta males to believe it. Alpha males know the world's built differently, and so are women. This is their public face. And alpha males view these women as clowns because they're lying to you. Don't believe the public face. They have a private face that'll bang the broke guy and has never paid for a damn thing in his life for her.
Getting into an Uber alone. We're at the gym, he will run and bring me whatever weights I need so that I don't have to lift a finger outside of my workout. That extends to every part of my life. If he's around, he will bring me whatever I want or need so that I don't have to move or...
Hey, clown, you can stop now. There are people that know the difference. Beta males, don't believe the clown show here.
Doing. The man is obsessed with me, lives to make me happy, and financially supports me within his means.
What she means to say is all you beta males, listen up and try to believe me, because I want this done for me. The alpha males, you broke guys, you guys that sling that D real good, I know y'all know the difference, and I can't convince y'all, but this is for the beta males. If you want to believe this, beta males, listen up. This is a narrative.
So many impressionable girls out there watching these videos of women saying that a man is only a man if he pays all of your bills, and that is just not the case.
I refuse to date broke men. I used to, and I used to think it was okay.
She's lying. Why would you say that? If it was true, then just let it be true. If you want to spin a narrative, you're going to say stuff like this. They know the difference. They know they bang the broke guy with the mattress on the floor. A lot of guys in college get banged by hot girls. They have no money. I mean, you bang guys in college, lady. I mean, you know, they're not going to tell you they bang broke guys. They do every day, and they love good D.
And I have no idea why I ever thought that that was a good idea. Because if you come from a certain background, if you have a certain lifestyle, like within your family, then I think it is only natural to want and expect that out of your partner for your future as well. Like what?
Yeah, but okay, so you get the good lifestyle, but she has a hoo-ha that needs good loving. Women have a vagina, women have a sexuality that is unprecedentedly stronger than men. They love sexuality and they love it freaky. And they love it with guys that can throw that good D. How is she gonna live with this fantastic lifestyle, but with a vajayjay that's not getting what it needs? Their vajayjay needs to get what it needs. You can live as luxurious as you want, but if her hoo-ha is not satisfied, she's always going to default to that.
I want to live below what I have experienced as a human being, right? And this isn't like a totally biased person.
Because orgasms are extremely important to you, and you love those more than you love lifestyle.
Because although I had a certain upbringing, I have also experienced both ends of the spectrum. Like when I was younger, my dad used to be in mortgage lending, and when the economy crashed, that was really bad for our family. So like I have also experienced like food stamps, having nothing, foreclosure. I've gone through that. So like I also do know what that's like, and I've learned a lot of lessons from that. But that's not how like my childhood started, and that's also like not what my family is like now. So, all to be said, I used to
It has nothing to do with your upbringing. It has everything to do with your dual mating strategy. Part of you likes the security of finances. Part of you likes the security of a good father role and a man that could protect you and a man that has resources. That's just part of your biology, ma'am. It's not part of your upbringing. That's always going to be a part of you, but a large part of you is the alpha bang side, the side that wants to get a man's genes, the side that makes your vajayjay wet and you aroused, and you love that side more than anything, and you'll give more to that man than you will the other man.
okay, and I was like, you know what, like, it doesn't matter, like I'll support them and whatever, and I've even been the one to pay for more stuff, and I'm like, you know what, I know that if me and my partner like wanted to start a business or whatever, my dad would help us. Why would I want that? Why would I not want a man that could provide for me like my dad did?
Men ask that all the time, and that's why we came up with arranged marriages, but you didn't like that. You like to pick your own man, the bad boy, the biker guy, the felon. You like that more than you did who the good guy was, who could provide for you, who could protect you, who could have the resources. We tried that. You ladies didn't like that, so we said, okay, we'll go back to picking your own men, and you did. And now we're at divorces initiated by you guys at 80%. We have tons of sexless marriages. Now we have nobody getting married. And you're not picking anybody.
Oh, I could be wrong, but I feel like when it comes to the whole 50-50 debate, as a woman, if you've never been responsible for your entire overhead, and I mean your entire overhead, you, your kids, and I mean everything, you truly don't get how hard it is to carry all that on your fucking back.
They don't care. She's dated a broke guy. She'll date a broke guy. That could have ended her marriage. She's dated somebody who wasn't willing to be a father full time because she's single. And she said something about kids. So they don't care about money. They don't care about resources. They want the alpha bang, and they always will.
It's not.
If she's talking 50-50, she doesn't like you enough. Because a woman will do 100-0. She'll pay for 100 to the alpha bang guy, the one she really wants to bang. Her hoo-ha, her vajayjay is extremely powerful, and that's what runs her, and that's what men don't understand. That's what will always run her, and that's her default. Not how much money you have, not what you can give her, not the 50-50. If women talk 50-50 and ain't talking 100-0, they don't like you enough. Women break rules for alphas, they make rules for betas.
At all. So, when y'all had a debate of 50-50, I would much rather keep half my money in my pocket every month than have none of it because I'm carrying it all on my own.
I don't want to sound like I'm pandering by any means, but I've been seeing a lot of videos on TikTok of girls talking about dudes asking them to split the bill on the first date. And I'm just curious, as a man that's asking a woman to split the bill on the first date, what are you expecting to happen? Because I don't expect...
Yeah, you're pandering. Men know the difference. Now, I don't mind paying, and I like paying. But a woman that really is into you, you don't even have to go on a date. In fact, you're talking about a first date. A lot of women don't even go on first dates with the alphas. The first date's at her house. But yeah, you're pandering. The ones that really like the man and are really into the man, we don't talk about money. She wouldn't care about paying. All this who pays the bill, this is all beta male stuff. You're pandering to beta males, which they're 80% of the population, so that's going to get you views and clicks. But yeah, you're pandering.
I want to see you again. All jokes aside, the last thing that I would ever want to do as a man is wait for the bill to come on a first date and look at the woman across from me and be like, yeah, how we going to divvy this up?
That's not how you do it. See, that's not how it goes, bro. She picks it up for you. If she likes you enough, she'll take it. It's not how you... No, if it comes to you, you take care of it. You don't look over. That's feminine. If you're looking over the table, no, you're the man, take care of it. But a woman who breaking rules for the alpha, she'll take it herself. She would have already paid and the bill doesn't come. I don't know if you haven't lived this life or what.
Times are tough. I'm all for love, but especially as a man, this is just the way it is. Why would you surprise somebody?
No, it's a false narrative. It's not the way it is. Trust me. Trust and believe there's women out there paying for men. Go watch the hot felon video I did. The woman broke him out of jail. He's now married to a billionaire, and he's a felon. You ain't seen that video? He didn't pay for any dates.
On a first date and be like, yeah, I don't have it. At least let that person know up front. I'm up in the wallets in my pockets. I still want to see you. You gonna be cool with that? And let her be the judge. Me and my homies always talk about, like, as a man, I don't ever want a shorty to pay for me on the first date. Ever. Maybe the third or fourth.
No, that's lies. This is a Derek Jackson wannabe. Pander. We wouldn't mind you pay for it. Be honest. You know, hell yeah, you can pay for it. Now, as a man, I'll take it all day. I don't care. You know, and I prefer, you know, just part of wanting to be a man is protecting and providing. There is a side of us that wants to do that. But hell, if she wants to, by all means, go ahead.
All I'm looking to see if she's pump faking. That's all I'm looking for. Pump faking is the only thing that you...
No, there's no such thing as a pump fake. Because you're dating manipulative women. Women who really like you don't know what a pump fake is. They grab that bill and they pay it with glee and with, you know, joyous natures because they made daddy happy.
Looking for. Seeing if somebody is generous with this wallet. If they sit back after 4 dates and don't even offer to get you a frappuccino, leave them.
So I just went on a date with this.
Same thing on a first date. They really like you. They want to make things easy for you. They make rules for betas. They break rules for alphas. What?
Very attractive. Conversation was like, okay. It wasn't super stimulating, but it was the first date. And
Nobody cares about the conversation with you. Men have one thing on their mind. A true man has one thing on their mind. He has testosterone pumping through those veins. And he cares less about the conversation. Get off this conversation stuff. It's miserable. It's miserable on our first date. Before we banged you, we do not care what we talking about. It's ridiculous. We are freaking miserable.
kind of tricky. So like whatever, I would hang out with him again to see if there's any more layers to him. But here's the thing. We met for coffee today.
She would make more rules for him. She'd make him wait longer. No. Thank you, but no.
A little coffee date. And I decided...
Coffee dates are the worst. You haven't realized they're not seductive. You take them on a coffee date because that's away from your house. Some men you invite straight over to your house. You know you have. And I'll have to take you on a coffee date. Which you're going to give me a hug and a peck. And I have to feel honored for that? No. Absolutely not.
Nice thing to cover his coffee because he kind of journeyed to me. He decided to come to my town to see me.
So you give me a little, you think you're giving me a pity party, like a pity gift that no. And I'm not going all the way to your town. No, don't drive far. She knows, why would this man drive all this way for me? Guys, you can't drive far for these ladies.
Like, I don't know, maybe an hour away from each other.
Too far.
So I covered his coffee and he was like, oh great, thanks. So we ended up hanging out for longer for it to turn into dinner.
Yeah, this is stupid too, because it's taking too long. She knows she doesn't like you enough. He's hanging out to hope when he run out the clock, and maybe he could try to talk himself into having sex with you. The longer the date doesn't make it more of the connection. She either knows within 5 minutes or less, and all the rest is wasted time.
Like, are you hungry? Do you want to eat? And I was like, I'm not really that hungry, but I could eat. So he took us to this restaurant that was like kind of on the...
Women love attention. They love attention from men. She'll take all your time that night. She doesn't have anything planned apparently. What should be planned is you banging her at her place. But no, they'll take all the time you want. They love your attention.
Side, and we just got like poo-poos and whatever, and I didn't even eat like that much of it anyway. And so when the bill comes, he didn't offer to cover it at all. He was just kind of like, it was just kind of like on the table, and so I felt really weird, and I was like, do you want me to, like, I'll split it with you, like I'll do half. And he's like, oh.
Once again, she doesn't feel weird when it's Alpha Chad. She doesn't even realize it. She's just like, oh, don't worry. She would have no problem. And she wouldn't even have this story. If she has this story, you're a beta because she had to think about it. She felt stupid for paying for a guy she doesn't really like. She's like, I'm paying for a bill where the guy should be paying for me because I need him. He needs to do extra. Betas have to do extra, like take him to dinner and take him on dates. Alphas don't have to take him anywhere.
Sure. Okay. I cover coffees, and I don't know why this annoys me, but like, and it doesn't even have to do with much.
It annoys you because he's beta and he's not worth any of this. There's a guy that's worth that, but he would have already banged. There's a guy that you wouldn't mind paying for. You know, we'll just take it in a celebrity role, like a Chris Brown or MGK. I mean, I don't even Drake. You'd love to do that for them. I'm just saying, you know, there's guys that are worth that to you, and there's guys like this clown, which you don't even want to be with him, but you're just spending time with him to waste time or whatever. So the fact that you're paying for him disgusts you.
Spending the money, it just annoys me that like there's not consciousness there to cover. It's like I offered to cover the I offered to cover the cost.
She wouldn't mind if you were worth paying for. What she's telling you here is this man's not worth paying for. When she doesn't want to pay for you, she will whine and cry like this. But there are some men that she is so attracted to, that she has such sexual urgency for, that she'll pay for them. If she makes you wait for sex, the sex is not worth the wait. The same guy that she makes wait for sex and make pay for dates is the same guy, is the same woman that'll bang the hot guy in the foam cannon party that don't have to do a damn thing for her. This is what she won't tell you. This is public face.
I think the least you could do is cover dinner.
Cannot be the only girl
All right.
who does this.
See you on the next
and
one.
I get yelled at